Hair loss doesn't start on your scalp. It starts with habits you repeat every day without noticing. The good news is this. In many cases, hair thinning can be slowed down or even reversed if you act early. You don't need magic products or extreme treatments. You need the right basics, done consistently. Let's break down what actually helps your hair grow stronger and thicker over time. Hair loss rarely happens. In most cases, it is your body sending a signal that something is out of balance. Stress is one of the most common triggers. When stress levels stay high for a long time, the body releases hormones that push more hair follicles into the resting phase. This leads to increased shedding a few months later. Managing stress through proper sleep, regular physical activity, and relaxation techniques can help bring the hair growth cycle back to normal over time. Poor nutrition is another major factor. Hair is made primarily of protein, and when the body does not get enough essential nutrients, it prioritizes vital organs over hair growth. Low intake of protein, iron, zinc, and certain vitamins can weaken hair strands and slow new growth. Crash diets, irregular eating habits, or long-term nutrient deficiencies often show up first as hair thinning. Improving overall diet quality with balanced meals supports healthier hair from the inside. Hormonal imbalance also plays a significant role. Changes in hormones related to thyroid function, insulin resistance, or natural life stages can disrupt the normal hair growth cycle. For example, an underactive or overactive thyroid can cause diffuse hair thinning across the scalp. Hormonal shifts may not always be obvious, which is why unexplained or sudden hair loss should not be ignored. Addressing hormonal issues usually requires proper medical evaluation rather than relying on topical products alone. Scalp health is equally important and often overlooked. The scalp is living skin, and problems such as buildup, inflammation, dandruff, or excessive oil can interfere with healthy hair growth. When hair follicles become clogged or irritated, they cannot function efficiently. Gentle cleansing, avoiding harsh chemicals, and maintaining scalp hygiene help create an environment where hair can grow normally. Overwashing or aggressive scratching, on the other hand, can worsen the problem. MD treating the root cause matters far more than constantly changing shampoos or following trends. Most hair care products only affect the hair strand, not the biological processes that control growth. Without addressing stress levels, nutrition, hormones, or scalp conditions, results will always be limited. Reversing or slowing hair loss requires patience and a holistic approach that supports overall health. When the underlying issues are corrected, the body is more capable of restoring healthier hair growth naturally and sustainably. Hair growth depends heavily on the nutrients your body receives every day. Hair is made mostly of a protein called keratin, so when protein intake is low, the body reduces hair production to conserve resources. This can lead to thinning, slow growth, and increased shedding. People who skip meals, follow very restrictive diets, or consume inadequate protein often notice changes in hair quality within a few months. Ensuring sufficient protein from regular meals helps support the structure and strength of each hair strand. Iron is another key nutrient linked to hair health. Iron helps red blood cells carry oxygen to hair follicles, which is essential for growth and repair. When iron levels drop, hair follicles may not receive enough oxygen, causing hair to become weak and shed more easily. Iron deficiency is one of the most common nutritional issues associated with hair thinning, especially in individuals with heavy physical demands or limited dietary variety. Adequate iron intake supports proper blood flow to the scalp and helps maintain the normal hair growth cycle. Zinc plays a role in tissue growth and repair, including hair follicles. It also supports the oil glands around follicles, which keep the scalp moisturized and balanced. Low zinc levels can lead to hair shedding, dryness, and a slower rate of regrowth. Because the body does not store large amounts of zinc, consistent intake through diet is important for long-term hair health. Biotin, often mentioned in relation to hair, supports the production of keratin. While severe biotin deficiency is uncommon, even mild deficiencies can affect hair strength and thickness. Biotin works best as part of a balanced nutrient intake rather than as an isolated solution. Relying on supplements without addressing overall nutrition usually leads to limited results. Healthy fats are also essential. Fatty acids support cell membranes, including those in hair follicles, and help reduce inflammation in the scalp. Diets extremely low in fats can disrupt hormone balance and slow hair growth. Healthy fats contribute to shine, elasticity, and scalp hydration, making hair less prone to breakage. MNDU weak nutrition does not cause immediate hair loss, but its effects accumulate over time. Hair reflects long-term dietary habits rather than short-term changes. Feeding your hair properly means supporting your entire body with balanced nutrition. When the body receives what it needs consistently, hair follicles are more likely to stay active, strong, and capable of healthy growth. Hair growth follows a slow and predictable biological cycle, which is why consistency matters more than intensity when it comes to care and treatment. Each hair follicle moves through phases of growth, rest, and shedding, and this cycle can take several months. Because of this, no method can produce visible results in just a few weeks. Many people give up too early, assuming something is not working, when in reality the follicles simply need more time to respond. LD Gentle Scalp Massage supports healthy hair by improving blood circulation to the scalp. Increased blood flow helps deliver oxygen and nutrients to hair follicles, which supports their normal function. Massage also helps relax the scalp muscles and may reduce tension linked to stress. However, benefits come from regular, gentle practice. Aggressive rubbing or pulling can damage hair shafts and irritate the scalp, leading to breakage rather than growth. Consistency with light pressure is far more effective than occasional forceful massage. Proper washing habits also play an important role. Keeping the scalp clean helps remove excess oil, sweat, and buildup that can interfere with follicle health. At the same time, overwashing or using harsh products can strip natural oils and weaken hair strands. Finding a balanced routine that suits your scalp type and sticking to it allows the scalp to maintain its natural protective barrier. Sudden changes in products or washing frequency often cause more harm than benefit. Blendy-proven treatments, whether topical or recommended by a professional, require patience. Most treatments work by gradually supporting follicles or slowing further hair loss rather than creating instant regrowth. Hair that sheds today often reflects conditions from several months earlier. This delay makes it easy to misjudge progress. Consistent use over the recommended time frame is essential before evaluating results. Hair care also extends beyond products. Protecting hair from excessive heat, tight hairstyles, and rough handling helps preserve length and thickness. Damage accumulates slowly, just like improvements do. Small daily habits, repeated over time, have a greater impact than short bursts of intense effort. Balanced consistency creates a stable environment where hair follicles can function properly. When care routines are gentle, regular, and realistic, the scalp and hair are more likely to respond positively. Hair growth may be slow, but steady care allows gradual, lasting improvement rather than temporary changes.